If I was a bombshell walking into the Love Island villa, this is 100% the makeup routine I would be doing. Starting out first with the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. I'm using the shade 3 for reference. I want my base to be a light to medium coverage to even out my complexion, but I don't want to look super caked up in full beat. So you can see here my complexion is completely even, but it just looks like I'm naturally glowing. Next, we're gonna bronze the hell out of my face, especially coming in as a bombshell because I know all the girls on the island have had weeks to tan, so I gotta get on their level. This is everywhere that I'm putting bronzer. I am placing my cheek bronzer a little bit lower than normal just so that it naturally carves out my cheekbone. Next, we're going with liquid blush. I feel like this is the perfect summer blush color. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Blush Wand in the shade Pink Gasm. Next, we need to go in with concealer. Obviously, if you watch my videos, you know we need to go in with a pink color corrector first. I literally just put this on my under eyes, nowhere else, just to start the under eye brightening process. Next, I'm going in with the Natasha Denona Serum Concealer in the shade R4. If you want to know more details on my concealer placement and how I blend it out and everything, I do have a specific video about that already posted. I'm going to go in next with the Huda Beauty Cupcake Setting Powder. I do always shake this up before I open it just so that I get a lot of extra powder in the lid. You need to be very generous with your setting powder. Also, typically I would be blending this out with the powder puff, but literally all of mine are dirty right now, so I'm just using a small concealer brush. Now it's time to add powder bronzer. This is the Kaya Cosmetics Glow Bronzer in the shade Gold Coast. I'm gonna take a generous amount of this because I feel like it's not super pigmented, and just put that over everywhere that we put cream bronzer earlier. I'm going in next with powder bronzer. This is the Say Beauty Super Suede Bronzer in the shade Chow. Putting this on top of where I put cream blush earlier. Then I'm gonna gently brush through my brows with the L'Oreal 24-Hour Brow Lamination Gel. I'm not gonna laminate them. I just want it to look really natural but tame. And then going with the Kosas Brow Pencil in the shade Medium Brown. I'm going in with the Kosas Soul Gazer Mascara. Okay, now my mascara's on. Add in some lash clusters as well. I feel like in general, if I was going on Love Island, I would be wearing lash clusters every single day. The Velour Self Stick Lash Clusters. I'm also realizing I never contoured my nose with powder bronzer, so I'm gonna do that now. Obviously, like I said, we want to be glowy. I know they film with 4K cameras in there, so we have to look our best. I'm going in with the Kylie Cosmetics Dewy Balm Stick in the shade Lunar Sky. This is gonna completely transform my makeup to give it a glassy effect. I just put it here on my cheeks, right below my eyebrow, and then up here on my forehead where the sun would naturally be hitting my face. And just look at the after as that's blended out. Complete glow. Yeah. Now it's time for the second highlighting step, the Benefit Cookie Highlighter. I have to put some of this on my inner corner of my eye. This is also reminding me to go back in with powder bronzer and put a little bit on my lower lash line. This just gives your eyes a little bit more definition. Now it is time for the lip combo. I'm going in first with the Benetint Raspberry Lip Stain. If I was actually on Love Island, I would most definitely be wearing lip stains every single day. One, because I just hate the look of bare lips, and two, because they're just kissing people so much. I'm gonna also be using a lip liner stain. This is the Huda Beauty Soft Nude Lip Liner. I am just gonna also put on a Huda Beauty Jelly Oil on top. This is the shade Juicy Peach, and juicy she indeed is, and it smells like peach rings. Now obviously we're gonna need our makeup to be super long lasting. I'm gonna go in with the Kaya Cosmetics That Dewy Look Setting Spray. So yeah, this is the completed makeup look I would be doing if I was walking in as a bombshell. Let me know what you guys think of this in the comments and what other makeup tutorials you want to see me do next, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.